The 2023 Oscars were filled with plenty of highs and lows, including a host who didn't exactly please everyone. For the 95th Academy Awards, Jimmy Kimmel was once again tapped as the MC, having previously hosted the ceremony in 2017 and 2018. But the third time wasn't exactly the charm, at least according to some viewers. Following Kimmel's opening monologue, which highlighted the night's nominated films, social media quickly began to blow up with thoughts about his jokes. Multiple users thought his delivery timing was off and that he maybe needed to slow down a bit. One person even referenced a certain fictional conductor by tweeting, "We need Lydia Tarr pushing Jimmy Kimmel off the stage at the Oscars just for fun." While Kimmel's jokes weren't necessarily that bad, it's always fun to see viewers come up with clever references to the nominated films. Kimmel actually praised Tarr, but some observers found his thoughts on the Cate Blanchett starring vehicle to be condescending. As one person tweeted, "Jimmy Kimmel is making jokes about Tarr as if the entire scene he just mocked isn't a biting satire on everything happening tonight." Others weren't exactly pleased when Kimmel went negative. While the Oscars have never shied away from calling out some of Hollywood's duds and misfires, some viewers thought that his jab at the Damien Chazelle-directed Babylon went way too far. As one person tweeted in all caps, "Get Jimmy Kimmel off the stage, I draw the line at Babylon slander." Another fan of the Oscar-nominated epic agreed by tweeting, "I'm gonna start the Jimmy Kimmel hate train for the Babylon diss." Some viewers even went so far as to declare that Kimmel's monologue was a total bomb. As one of them bluntly tweeted, "How many more years must we be subjected to Jimmy Kimmel?" Kimmel was also called out by Indian cinephiles for referring to the Telugu language film RRR as a Bollywood production, when Tollywood would have been more accurate.
Do you know Desi Nach?
While Kimmel received his fair share of flack on the internet, some other viewers were actually pleased with how the host was mostly sharing the magic of cinema. He was praised for eliciting gasps and nervous laughter from the crowd. At least one Twitter user went so far as to declare the monologue one of the best in recent memory. And as another noted, Jimmy Kimmel's monologue is going well. Good job on the no women director nomination joke. Kimmel was also positively compared to past Oscar hosts like Bob Hope and Johnny Carson. And he enjoyed a call out to a spectacle from across the pond as someone tweeted, "His parachute in was a ripoff of Queen and Bond at the London Olympics, but a better version." Though Kimmel's third outing as Oscars host wasn't able to please everyone, at least he was able to find some fans on social media. But ultimately, in many ways, it doesn't really matter who the host is. After all, viewers across the world are mainly tuning in to celebrate cinema. And regarding that requirement, Kimmel did a decent job. His opening monologue highlighted some of the year's most inventive films and reminded audiences just how important seeing movies on the big screen is. Kimmel even went ahead and casually called out James Cameron and Tom Cruise for not showing up to the ceremony, even though they're two of the theatrical experience's most ardent supporters. Some Twitter users argue that Kimmel deserves praise for not shying away from pointing out how no women were nominated for Best Director this year. And they also found it hard not to appreciate him for dragging Warner Bros. Discovery over their cancellation of the Batgirl movie starring Leslie Grace. Kimmel wasn't perfect, but he also doesn't deserve a toxic spew of hatred. Then again, the jokes pitting him against Lydia Tarr were pretty hilarious.
Who, may I ask, gets to decide that?
This year, more than ever, it's crystal clear that the Oscars wanted to celebrate the movies, and Jimmy Kimmel clearly understood the assignment.